Hi everyone, I am back, and I'm back because somebody named Linda asked me to look into Scotland, and the question isn't specific, like it's not specific. So I've been thinking about like what should we ask specifically about Scotland. Now, what I'm seeing in other readings is that everything that we're seeing isn't real anyway. So it's all an illusion is what I've been seeing in other readings. So I think what I want to do is a couple of things. I think I want to take a look at what's going on in Scotland as far as leadership and what people are seeing. Is that real or is that an illusion? But I also want to take a look at the emotional state of Scotland and see where the people are at. So we have time to do that if I read really quick. We have time to do that. First, I want to take a look at the emotional state of the people in Scotland. So where have you been? Where are you right now? And where will you be going as far as the emotional state of the people in Scotland? So let's just take a really quick read on how you're doing emotionally first, okay? Because that's important. That's really important, where people's emotional states are at. So let's do that first. All right. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Where you're at right now, where you're going. Okay. All right. So where you have been emotionally, your country, the people in your country. So in the past, you've endured a lot of feelings of being misled and mistreated, and manipulated. Your country has felt very manipulated. You have felt very much like you've been tricked. You have felt very much like everything that's going on with your country is not fair, because that's a higher arcana, right? The magician. So lots of trickery, and that's how you've felt. You've felt that way. You've been wishing for this genie in a bottle, right? Basically, you've been wishing that you'd be able to like wish into being what it is that you're wanting. This is where you've all been emotionally. So that's where you've been emotionally. Lots of wants, lots of wishes that would change this, the manipulation, the trickery, the hardship that you all have felt. And in the past, you haven't been listening, like you're not listening to the trickery as far as you're not taking it in. You won't accept it. You won't accept it. That's where you've been. So where you are right now, where you are right in this moment is the Wheel of Fortune. So things are coming back around, right? You've been tricked. You've been manipulated. You've been going through a hard time with this Magician card. Your country has been having a very hard time. Things have come back around. This is where you're at right now. Things are being mended. So lots of mending is happening. So emotions are starting to be mended. You're being taken care of. There's mending that's happening right now. But you're not trusting. You're still seeing that your leader is ill intent. And you see that very clearly. Your leader is ill intent. This is a female card, feminine energy. So, a female person is, she's either the leader. I don't really know a lot about Scotland, okay? So a female person with ill intent, you guys see this clearly. And you know that she's not good. So you already know that. And that was one of the things that we were going to ask. And we're still going to go into that after we take a look at all of this, okay? So right now, things have come back around for your country, whether you know it or not. For all of you people in your country, things have come back around for you. Maybe you're starting to see that. Maybe you're starting to see some things getting mended, and so that's helping you emotionally. But you're all very aware that the person that is leading or has the most influence has ill intentions. So if you look, this is the Queen of Swords, and if you look, you can see some blood dripping off the sword. Do you see that? There's blood dripping off the sword. So swords are words, thoughts, ego, information, technology, and creativity. But the person who is leading your country right now, you guys all know she has ill intent. You're being validated. She does. She's not a good person. The person who your country, all of you in your country, see as leading has ill intentions, and you're being validated that you're right. Okay? So that's validation. But things are being mended, and I think maybe you can all feel that emotionally. Maybe you're feeling the energy. So there's some mending going on there in Scotland. Things have come back around, okay? So nothing is linear, as we've talked about before. So things have come back around, and that's why there's some mending taking place. And it's very obvious at this point, maybe even to people who didn't think this person had ill intentions or intentions of self-gain. She's not being forthright. She's got blood there. She's not a great person. Maybe other people are starting to open up to that too. Where you're going. So this is where you're at right now. Things have come back around. There's some mending happening, and everyone can see a little more clearly that the person leading has ill intentions, okay? So, and then in the past, you knew that you've been tricked. There was a lot of manipulation, a lot of manipulation going on. A lot of wishing and a lot of wanting for better days and not listening to the rhetoric. So I would say your population, you might think that a good portion of your population isn't awake and aware, but I would say by looking at these cards that probably more of them are than you think. So now where are you going? You're getting ready to end things. Things are about to end. So you're close to chopping down all of the journey. So the wands of the journey, right? And this is like getting ready to chop it down. Messages are coming in clearer and clearer and clearer. That's where you're going. The messages from source are coming in clearer and clearer. So the information, the journey is about to be hacked down. So you're very close to ending something. Very close. That's an 8. It's also a very spiritual number. Keep in mind. Okay? You're very close to this. This is where you're going in the future, right? So you're very close to this. It is going to create a happy ending. This is a very happy ending card, okay? That's going to create a lot of happiness, a lot of it's emotionally happy, okay? And it's going to bring great enlightenment. So that's where you're going. Where you are right now is things have come back around to be mended, and it's going to be more and more clear that this person that's leading you, that she has ill intentions. All right, and then where you're going from here is you really are about to end things. It will create that happy ending. The journey is going to chop down and start over. It's going to create happy celebrations and great enlightenment. So that's where you're going, okay? Where you've already been is the manipulation, the trickery, all of the crap. You've been there. Your population has been wishing and wanting and really trying to create into being something better, and listening to the rhetoric. Like, you are not listening to the rhetoric. In fact, probably more of you are aware of this substance than you would think. So not only awake and aware as far as your politics go, but awake and aware even deeper down that rabbit hole. You know what I'm saying, right? And you're not buying it. So right now, where you are currently, things have come back around. So there's stuff going on. You're being mended. You're being mended. And it's very obvious at this point that she is not good. She's about to be outed. Okay? So she's about to be outed. So that's where you guys are as far as like looking at the overall picture. So now let's take a peek and see if what you're seeing is real. So let's just take a look, and I'm going to, please let me know. This is something that's been going on with me. I would love to hear from you all. I have not been sleeping. Like, I'm serious when I say, not only, it's not like I'm exhausted and can't sleep. It's like I go to bed and I cannot sleep. I'm wide awake. I'm wide awake, and a lot of information is coming in the night, and I'm seeing a lot of things, and I'm wide awake. And then I fall asleep in the wee hours of the morning. Seriously, around the time that I generally get up is when I'm finally falling asleep. I'm sleeping like a couple of hours and that's it. But when I get up, I feel as though I feel more rested than I have since I was 17 years old. And I'm not kidding you when I say that. So let me know if you guys are having some disturbances in your sleep patterns, or if things are like weird for you too. I would love to know. I would just love to know. Yeah, it's very, very odd that I'm not at least tired. You know, I'm down there wide awake. I keep getting, I go down, I try to go to bed. But I'm just wide awake. So I've been getting up and I've been sitting in the dark all night long by myself and doing a lot of spiritual work, because I love doing my spiritual work at night anyways. So if I'm going to be wide awake, I might as well make the best use of it. But yeah, just let me know. Let me know if you guys are experiencing things like that too. Like not being able to sleep, but not feeling any worse for wear, or maybe you're sleeping more or whatever. But just, I would love to know. So the next question that we're going to ask the cards around Scotland is, I want to know how to word this, because the question was, take a look at Scotland soon, please. So I want to see, so I'm going to ask, is what Scotland is seeing for leadership, what all of you are seeing and being told is your leader, is it really? Is it really? Or, you know, because it seems as though a lot of us are living under an illusion. And so I'm wondering if the leadership in your country is an illusion as well. So I'm going to ask, is the leadership that you all are seeing in Scotland, is it an illusion? Is it just another optic? Let's take a peek and see what we get there. It's meant to enlighten you, you guys. What you're seeing right now is meant to enlighten you. It is, whoa, look at this. You guys, you have 3 major arcana cards right now in a 7-card layout, okay? So I said, is what you're seeing an illusion? What you're seeing is meant to enlighten you. It's meant to enlighten you. It's meant to bring enlightenment. What you're going to see is everything that you're seeing, it's about to come down. It's about to come down. You'll see that, and it will bring great enlightenment. Across from that, you've got this guy. This is the Chariot. This is the Chariot moving forward. Now, I just did a reading a little bit ago, and, you know, when you see something that's suited up like this in this deck, it's what you're seeing as far as your forward movement is not, it's not what it actually is. With this Chariot, this guy is behind the suit. He's moving forward, but all you're seeing is his face. So there's a lot of illusion with your forward movement. So it may look like whoever is in control has an awful lot of power, but there's a lot to this that you're not seeing, okay? There's a lot to that you are not seeing. This is a major arcana card. So there is a lot. This is big picture, universal. There's a lot that you're not seeing. Lots of cover up, okay? And I don't know if your country has been known as one of the hubs for, gotta be careful with my words. Is Scotland known as being one of the hubs for when people are traded around for money? I would love to know if that's known or not. This is a very young energy, and it's a lot of emotion, and it's hiding things. Those cups hide things. They hide things all the time. So I'm wondering if a lot of what you're not seeing has to do with all of this. I got to be careful with my words, but I think you probably know what I'm saying, right? But there's a lot that you're not seeing. You're going to. You're going to, because you have this big shift coming that's going to enlighten you. So I think all of this is going to come out in the open. Okay. All right. So what's driving this reading around illusion? Is it an illusion? It absolutely is an illusion. So what you're seeing are illusions, optics. You're seeing a lot of optics, things that aren't real, things that aren't true. Because you have the King of Cups, and he is driving this entire reading. And he's secretive. He's a real creep. He hides everything under the surface. He's a real creep when he's aspected the way that he is, okay? And I'm going to show you this. So he keeps everything hidden. He's very secretive. It's a very secretive thing. He's got a lot that he's hiding because he's not the greatest person. So he wants to keep that hidden. So that's what's driving the reading. Things that are being deliberately hidden. Okay? But the things that you know, because it's beside this, the things that you know are meant to worry you. Like these little tidbits of truth that you're seeing, they're meant to worry you. They're meant to worry you because they're trying to enlighten you. Okay? So there's things that you're finding out or things that you're hearing which are horrific. Not all of them are real. Like this card is just meant to worry you. It's like you're worrying about things that aren't necessarily going to ever come into fruition. But through that worry, you're going to be enlightened. I know this sounds very odd. Okay, so you're living under an illusion in order to be enlightened. There's all sorts of things being hidden. There's things that you don't know. It's being hidden. But things that are coming out are meant to worry you. They're meant to create stress so that you can be enlightened. There is an awful lot of work going into this to create that stress, to create the illusion. There's a lot of work going into this. I don't know. Was your country really... has your country been terribly oppressed? Because this is all going to come out and it's meant to enlighten you. You've got this huge shift going on. The person that you're seeing as the people in power, I don't know that it's them. I mean, there's so much hidden behind this suit in that forward motion. It would seem as though your country might be one of the bigger hubs for icky things. Okay? So I'm going to take a look at, I mean, yeah, it's saying everything about your country is an illusion. Everything. Everything. So you're being enlightened, but there's tons of stuff that's being hidden. It's an illusion. False narratives, false stories to keep you fretting. A lot of work going into that. There's a lot of work to keep you all fretting. What you're seeing for leadership in forward motion, there is a lot that you're not seeing. There is so much behind this suit that you're not seeing. And I mean, there's probably a lot behind your country that you didn't know of. Things that don't look very, like you could have been one of those main hubs. I'd like to know if there's any information around that. I'd really like to know that, because I'm clueless. But you've got a major shift coming, okay? So everything about your country right now is an illusion. I mean, you've got, everything is an illusion. But when we looked at that last piece of things, you're close to, things have come back around and things are being mended. You don't know that yet, because everything about your country right now is an illusion. Big time. Big time. I want to ask, I'm going to just ask, I'm going to ask about this tower moment, okay, you guys? I'm just going to see. And that really does make sense, because when we checked in a minute ago where you've been, where you are right now, and where you're going, you are ending some things quickly, but it was going to be a happy ending, remember? So let's take a look at this tower moment. And I'm just going to ask the tower if that's going to be the person that you guys, or the people. I don't know if it's a person or a people or many people. But we got a very feminine energy in the last reading. That doesn't, you know, I mean, you can be a man and present femininely, or you can be a woman and present masculinely. But that was a feminine energy, so I would say there's a woman in your country that you're all gleaning insight into the fact that she's had some nefarious, she's not good. She's just not good for your country or good for you. But let's see if the tower moment is going to be leadership being taken down. Everything that you're going through right now, you guys, there's a lot of work going into it. A lot of work going into it to make things look horrific, to wake up the population is what it looks like, okay? So let's take a look at the tower. Yeah, another one. Okay, so this is lower arcana, okay? This is a major arcana. Lots of things being hidden behind this suit. That's major arcana, the Chariot. Lots of things as you're moving forward in this journey being really hidden from you. That's like everything's an illusion in your country right now, everything. And then I said, what's the tower moment? Let's see about the tower moment. And now we've got another, all you're seeing is the face of. You're seeing the face of, but there's a lot that you're not seeing. Both higher arcana and lower arcana, all you're seeing is the face of. And if everything's an illusion, I would say your leader isn't who they say they are. And you're going to find that out in a big tower moment. In a big tower moment. Wow. Yeah. That big tower, this is another higher arcana card. That big tower moment, your whole country is going to know about everything, including the hiding of whoever is behind that suit. And the devil just wanted to fall out, so we'll just keep it. I'll pull that next card and end this pretty soon. But the devil wanted to fall out with the Tower, the Magician, and the Knight of Pentacles. So you're being bedeviled. You're being bewitched. You're being... it's all an illusion. Your whole country is an illusion, you guys. Everything. Everything's hidden. Do you see this? The thief under the table. Nothing's real. Nothing's real, you guys. So, not a thing is real, and it's all meant to enlighten you. And fret. I would say that your country, everything's an illusion. I would say, it must be that as bad as it looks over there, you have good guys in control. So I'm just going to ask that really quick, and we're going to end this on the next card that I get. So everything's an illusion in Scotland. Everything's about to end soon. Going to be a big tower moment. Our good guys actually behind the scenes running things in Scotland. Let's take a peek. Are the good guys actually behind the scenes mending your country? Because remember, we saw right now you've got some mending that's happening in your country. So are the good guys behind the scenes mending your country? Okay, we're just going to ask that. I'm going to see what we get. Yes. Yes, you guys, judgment. The good guys are behind the scenes. Yeah, judgment. Your country is so full of illusions, and I think it might have been a hub, a bigger hub than maybe people realize. Yeah, everything's an illusion. You're going to have those big tower moments. Your country is more awake than you think it is. And yes, the good guys are behind the scenes. So keep envisioning that. Judgment's happened. Judgment's happened. And that's what's going to wake you all up. When you find out what's actually been going on, when that judgment came in, judged what was going on in your country, created this big illusion meant to enlighten you. Everything's hidden, everything's an illusion, but you do have good guys behind the scenes. Wow, you guys, a lot of major arcana cards. I would love to know what's actually going on in your country. I don't know. I can't keep up with what's going on in every single country because honestly, it's all so negative. It's not good for us to focus only on the negative. We have to envision the positive and co-create that into being, right? And so, honestly, it's hard enough to keep up with what's going on here. in my country. It's awful. It's awful, some of the things that have been going on and the things that I've been having to see personally in my own county with, people suddenly, I guess I can't even say that on here. I should be really careful, but let's just put it this way. I've lost a lot of classmates in the last year. So it's hard enough to see what's going on here, So yeah, go ahead and let me know what is going on in your country. I haven't delved into what's going on in everybody's country because I know that it's probably the same. It's the same agenda, right? So, but I do realize that other countries have had it so much worse. Other states here in my country, some states have had it worse than other states, and I realize other countries have had it worse than other countries, or it would appear that way. So please do let me know. Please do let me know what's going on there. But know that you do have you got the judgment card when I asked, are behind the scenes, are you being taken care of? Yeah, judgment came in. Judgment came in. You guys just haven't seen the tower fall yet, but you will. Okay, you guys, I hope that you found this, I hope that you found value in this. Please do like, share, subscribe, hit the notification button. That's the way the algorithms work, so that more people can see the readings and receive the healing and the insight from them. So yeah, anyway, until next time, you guys, lots of love, many blessings, lots of joy. Remember to be joyful, even though everything looks really awful right now. Remember to be joyful. Pull in that joy, pull in that love. Make sure to laugh. Pull in those higher vibrations. Keep envisioning the world that you want. We're all co-creating this together. That energy goes out there, and then it comes back to us. So as we're all co-creating the world that we want, the more we do it, the more we focus on it, the more we focus on the positives, the quicker that can come into being for us in the 3D reality. So yeah, let me know about your sleep patterns, energy, how you're feeling. Also, let me know about your country, what's going on there. Give me a little blurb about your leader, because I don't know. I don't know. I went into this blind, which is good. That's good. We don't need to know because the universe tells us, right? So I don't need to know anything, but it did make me incredibly nosy, and now I do want to know. And I know that when I dig up things, the world is so full of like a little bit of truth with a lot of lies. I may not find out what's actually really going on there, what you're actually really seeing. So I would love to hear it from real people. I would love to hear it from real people, because that's where the truth is, what you're seeing, what you're experiencing. Until next time, guys, many blessings, much love. Do everything that you can to bring joy and happiness and laughter into your life. Make it worth it. We're going through quite a time. Big changes. All right, until next time, take care.